Okay, this is my story. I've been meaning to do this since I saw Patti do hers, and Patti had mentioned that she had seen it on Palm Beach Cindy's, that Cindy had done one. So I've been meaning to do it ever since then, but I got so crazy busy with the bathroom reno and all the other stuff that life had me going through in the past few weeks that I kind of delayed this. But after watching, is it Sandra? Sarah? I'll put a link down in the remarks. I was watching hers this morning and I just loved it. It was absolutely beautiful. You can clearly see what a beautiful soul she has. And I just subscribe to her videos as well. I think they should be a joy to watch. So this is my story. I think it's all about aging in this particular, um, in this instance. But it can be at any time in anybody's life. Your story, I think, is about what you came into this world expecting or what life taught you to expect and how you evolve in this journey that we take on this planet. We all have so many expectations when we're younger, the things that we think we can accomplish or pray that we can accomplish, or the fantasies that we have about where life will take us. And then life takes us down a road, and we get to the place where we suddenly find that we are aging. I'm reminded of something that my father said many years ago, and that was that aging was life's cruel joke. He said, because you feel exactly the same on the inside, and your body is telling you things that you really don't want to hear, that you really don't want to feel, that you cannot do the things that you used to do necessarily. And if you can do them, you don't necessarily do them in the same way because the body does break down. When I was young, for a time I modeled and I was an actor, and my whole life was wrapped up in that world and the places that I expected it to take me. I got married very young. I had my family, and life went down a different road for so many reasons and in so many ways. I think as I got into my mid years, and I think up to the time that I was maybe 50 or in my early 50s, my hair had gone gray. It went gray very young. My father was all gray by the time he was 37. And that was my genetic pool for that particular aspect of my aging. And I just accepted all that I was morphing into. And I was fine with it. But I really don't think I looked particularly old until it started happening. I wish that I had taken better care of myself in terms of what I ate, what I put into this body, about taking vitamins, about doing the exercise that I should have done, about skincare. I did do some skincare in, I would say for probably at least the past 20 years. But I was not religious about it. I was not that serious. I did it when I did it. I am very, very respectful of what the products can do now for this aging person. So I'm much better aligned to doing it in a way that it needs to be done if you want it to be effective. And all of that's great. But I think for me, life is about so much more than that. At this stage of my journey, I think I am so at peace with the person that I am and the journey that I'm on that it's okay. I am not going to look like the young girl I was. I'm not going to look like the gal I was 20 years ago. I can accept all of that. without intervention of the surgeon's knife. It's not going to happen for me. It's not who I am. I I'm okay with aging gracefully. I hope it's graceful. If it is, that'll be wonderful. And if it's not, I will learn to deal with it in whatever way that I can. I can't say that I love my life in all of its aspects. I so wish that I had family closer by. I adore the small family that I have. And I think life for me is much more an inner search. I can't even say it's recent. It started for me many, many, many years ago. I've been on this inner journey. I would say it probably started for me in my 30s. And the more I've learned, the more comfortable I am with who I am and where I'm going, and the fact for me and my belief system that this life that we're having right this moment is only a small part of who we are. So I'm good with it all. I really, to me, it's channeling the again, the inner person, the radiance, the soul, whatever you want to call it, and allowing it to express itself in a way. I think that's what makes so many people beautiful as people as they grow older. Looks fade. I remember hearing that when I was a young girl, and of course it meant nothing to me because I had firm skin, as we all do, and I had everything that went along with it. I was slim. I had a really good body. It was toned. It was, all of it was good, and all of it does start to disappear. Some of it started to disappear for me later in life than for a lot of others that I've seen, and I again have to give that to genetics. So I'm happy with that, but I will do everything I can to use the products available to me to make me to look the best I can. I do it for myself. I get up in the morning and I do my skincare routine. I have my breakfast. I take my vitamins. I take the pills that I need to take in the morning. And I put my face on. I put my clothes on. I want to be the best me. If I meet nobody that day, it's for me. And it really has worked extremely well for me. I am still very active because I still work. I probably, unless something remarkable happens, will have to work for the rest of my life or for as long as God lets me. I pray that I am able to do that, and I pray that I'm able to take care of myself for all my days on this earth. And I want to be there for people. I really want to make a difference in other people's lives too. That's something I've wanted though since I was a tiny little girl. I remember being in terrible, terrible pain when I was 6. It was actually probably, I know I was 6. I was either 6 or 6.5 when my Uncle Harry died. And Harry was my personal angel. He was my Santa Claus. He was the person who unabashedly showed me that he loved me. What a gift that is, to make a child or any other person feel valued, loved, and cared about just because. So Harry was that for me. Clearly, it's been many, many, many years since he died, but his impact on that little girl has traveled with me through my entire sojourn on this planet, and it's been a gift. My father gave me an incredible gift when he died because he showed me that this life is not the only life, and he gave me a great deal of peace in that way. So everything that has come into the picture for me, some of it was good, some of it was devastating, some of it was really difficult to live through, But I also believe that sometimes the most difficult lessons on earth are the ones who make us who we are. So again, whatever time left on this planet, I will prayerfully enjoy it, accept it for what it is, and I want to grow old gracefully. I want to still have things to share. My new life, since I came onto YouTube, has brought its own great joys. I've met some wonderful people, people that I really care about, people that I feel very connected to on so many levels. There are some that I really feel a tremendous connection to, and I think some of them know who they are. But join me on the road. Let us accept what we have. If I could have my wish, I would love for the rest of the time that I'm here to retain my eyesight so that I can see all the beauty that is around us when we stop long enough to take a look at it. I would love to be able to hear so that I can hear all those wonderful things that people have to share with us, and to hear again, I love you, from the people I love. So all of that's really important to me. Would be nice if all the other stuff remains with me and viable, but it's a journey. So take care. This is my journey so far. I hope that your journey is fulfilling for you. Talk soon.